So, you wrote your first letter and earned your first badge. Here was my first letter. I wrote about Blue Dog. And one way that I can help keep track of response choices I've already used is by noting what book I did and marking it. So now I'm ready to move on. Our goal is to continue on a path as we try to earn all of our digital badges for response from level 1 all the way to level 10. But it's going to take some work to get there. So let's take a closer look at going from level 1 to level 2. When we turn in our first effort, any effort earns you that badge. Now we want to move on. We need to make sure we're really clear about choosing from the choice menu. And so that's going to be our focus today. So I have this great short text about icebergs. It's not long, doesn't need to be, but I'm going to read for information. Once I read this text, I can take a look at what option might be the best choice. I've got plenty to choose from. I've read my text and I've left some tracks of my thinking behind. In this case, this text gave me some things to wonder about, and so I have questions. Well, wouldn't you know it, one of our response choices for nonfiction text is, what questions do I have about the topic? So I'm ready to write a response letter. So I was able to take the questions that I had and write about them. I know that when I think carefully about something I'm reading, I wonder. And my wondering sometimes can be answered by the text and sometimes not. So as I was doing this letter, I just let any thinking that I had come out. It helped that I had read the text and annotated it first, so I was able to come up with a pretty good letter. And so here's my piece. Now, I know that I did a piece using this response choice, and I can track it. Icebergs, floating snow cones. Helps to keep track of what I respond to so that I'm not always using these same responses over and over and over again. We want some variety.